Hey guys, what's up? It's Moz here, and welcome back to another video. So this is probably one of my most requested videos, so I thought I'd finally make it. And I guess this is somewhat of an expansion off of my how to grow your channel series. A lot of you guys just straight up love my growth advice videos because I don't really say the common things that most other YouTubers say, and I get straight to the point with what can and won't work, and usually does end up motivating some of you guys or helping you guys grow your channels. I know I don't have anywhere close to 1 million subscribers, and yeah, I am creeping up on 100,000, and that's all thanks to you guys. So I don't necessarily think I'm the right person to be giving out these tips, but I do think I've learned a lot in the short amount of time that I've been doing YouTube seriously, as I've gained basically 60,000 subscribers in just 2 years. Don't get me wrong, I straight up don't think I'm famous at all, and the people I consider are famous are at a completely different level than I am. But for some reason, whenever I respond to people in a DM on Twitter, sometimes they actually tell me that they can't believe they're talking to someone famous, but I seriously don't think that at all, so please don't think I'm arrogant or a conceited person for making this kind of video, because that's not my intention at all. I just want to share what I know on how you can grow and actually build an audience, and hopefully it does end up helping you guys. Anyways, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'd really appreciate a like on this video if it does motivate you at all or helps you grow your channel. But on that, let's get on with the video. So the first thing I have to start out with, just in case some people are here for the wrong reason, is that there is no secret to YouTube success. I can't just tell you guys one or two things and then you're gonna blow up on YouTube. That's not how it works, or even close to how it works. What I can do is give you some tips that have helped me and thousands of other people grow their channels, but at the end it's just going to be up to you if you want to listen to what I have to say, or if you just want to ignore me and choose whatever you want to do. One thing I really do want to say is that every single person watching this video right now, you have potential to make it on YouTube. It's as simple as that. So many people on the outside underestimate how much time actually goes into YouTube videos. You literally have to work hard to make it, and that applies to most aspects of life. It's not just YouTube, it's not just school, it's not just work. Everything you have to work hard to actually be better than someone else. Because if it was easy, then answer this, wouldn't everyone else be doing this? I mean, technically then it's just free money and free fame. Why isn't everyone else doing it? It's because it's hard. Seriously, it's not that easy at all. You can look at me, for example. My videos might seem incredibly easy to produce, and honestly, looking at them, it kind of does seem like that, but that's not the case at all. And if you ask other YouTubers, a lot of people would agree with me here. I spend hours writing the scripts for my videos. I spend hours thinking of videos because it is really hard to come up with video ideas. If you're a YouTuber, you know that struggle. Editing videos, that takes a really long time, but thankfully I do enjoy that kind of stuff, so it doesn't really bother me that much, unless I just have a busy schedule or something like that. Then it kind of gets in the way. But overall, I really enjoy the whole entire recording and editing process, but it does take hours to do if you're gonna do this seriously and give it your all. My parents, they used to think all I was doing was sitting at my computer and making videos with the snap of a finger. But over time, they realized how much work I was actually putting into this to get the results that I was getting. They saw my numbers going up. They saw that I was spending so much time on this that they just started giving me respect for it. And now they know how much I actually work for this. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is if you work hard and literally do all you can to get yourself out there, and by that I mean you do all of your SEO correct, which is tagging your videos properly. I did make a video on that in case you do want to learn. I'll have it linked in the description below. You also have to learn how to have engaging titles, long and descriptive descriptions that will always help you, because you might be repeating keywords in there that are going to help you rank higher in the search. And having an engaging and appealing thumbnail is always going to help too. And if you network with the right people on YouTube, make videos that people actually want to see, and by that I mean just making relevant content in general, not things about super old things that happened or super old games, things like that, then you have a really good chance of blowing up. If you reach out to the right people to get help from, that's always going to help. Target the right audience, that's going to help, etc. You just have to work hard and do every single thing you can, and eventually you're going to get noticed. And that's a fact. I don't care what you tell me, every single YouTuber will agree with me on this. If you work hard and do all you can, you're going to eventually get noticed. And it's probably not going to happen in the first week. It's probably not going to happen in the first month, maybe even the first year. But if you continue working hard, then nothing is going to stop you from getting noticed by a large amount of people. It happened for me. It happened for thousands of other YouTubers. Why can't it happen to you? You're no different than any of us. And that's the sentence that separates the people who will actually make it on YouTube and the people who won't. A lot of people just straight up give up on the keyword eventually. Because yeah, eventually you will get noticed if you keep putting in work. But a lot of people don't have the stamina to wait for that eventually part. That part can take 3 months, maybe 5 months, maybe 10 months, or however long it takes you. If you're not motivated enough to do it for that long without getting noticed, then you're just not going to make it. You have to keep going through the hard times to get to the good times. I've said this in multiple videos before, but if you can't stick through that, then what makes you think you can handle getting to the end? And I really do hope that some of you guys, me telling you guys that some of you guys might not make it, really motivates you guys to prove me wrong, because I literally want all of you guys watching this video to find success on YouTube. Why wouldn't I? It's truly an unexplainable feeling having people backing you and supporting you and just watching you in general every single day, the content you produce and stuff like that. And I can't explain how thankful I am for all of you guys watching this video right now. And I want you guys to feel the exact same way that I do. I want you guys to have like a dedicated audience too, but if you don't work hard for it, then why do you deserve it? And yeah, I know how unfair it can be at times. Like, I work harder than so many YouTubers and they do better than me on YouTube. It's just how it is. That's just how the game is. Other YouTubers who are smaller than me, they work harder than I do, but they're not finding success on YouTube. Sorry, I was just looking out my window, but that's just how the game is. And the one thing I can tell you is you can always work harder. You can always give up sleep to work harder. You can always give up activities to work harder. I know a lot of successful YouTubers quit playing like sports because they saw their YouTube was starting to take off and they knew that if they didn't do it now, then they would regret it later on. That's literally the case for Optic Scump, who won $800,000 like 2 weekends ago because he gave up sports when he was in high school to try becoming a professional Call of Duty player. And now I'm not telling you to give things up because you can always work harder and you can make those things work. You can go to school, you can go to work, you can play football, you can still make YouTube videos. Your schedule isn't a good enough excuse to say that you don't have time. In the end, no one is too busy. It's just a matter of priorities. If you put aside watching Netflix for an hour or 2 hours before you go to bed and instead like work hard on your YouTube videos, then that's you working harder. If you eat dinner while editing instead of eating dinner while watching TV, then that's you working harder. You can always work harder. Sometimes you have to work harder than other people, and I know that's not fair, but that's just how the game goes. Wow, I really did go on for a super long time just talking about that one thing, but it's really as simple as that. If you work hard for what you want, you'll get it. End of discussion, and case closed, all that stuff. Like, looking around at my setup right now, like, I worked hard for all of this, and I went to college full-time while doing YouTube and working a real job for 2 years. And like, what I have right now is not by any means amazing, but it's something that I dreamed about having since I was a kid. And watching other YouTubers making their setup videos only made me sad and jealous because I couldn't afford anything like this, like what I have right now. But I use that jealousy as motivation, and I'm incredibly blessed with what I have. Also, if you guys do want an updated setup video, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to make one before school starts. Anyways, the next thing I do want to mention is collabing, and I'm not going to just like talk about collabing because I've already said that in other videos before. Collabing is basically just when you make a YouTube video with someone else, or like you make a YouTube video for someone else's channel, and then you share your audience. So some of your audience will go to them and subscribe to them and watch their videos, and some of their audience will come to you and subscribe to you and watch your videos. It's basically like a win-win situation, unless one person has like 50,000 subscribers and the other person only has like 2,000, because then only one person really gains like subscribers off of it, and it's clear who does gain from it, whereas the other person is basically just giving up free promotion, which of course sometimes you might just not want to do that. It doesn't make sense to do that. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing that at all. I think it's great to help out the small guys. That's literally why I make these videos, just to help the small guys out. But what I'm trying to say is just be cautious of who you collab with or who you ask to collab with. You should understand if someone says no to collabing with you just because, one, they don't see a mutual gain from it, and by that I mean that they know that you're gonna grow way more than they will because they're bigger than you. So they're basically giving you like a free audience without you having to do anything, and you're giving them nothing in return. So don't be upset if like a bigger YouTuber says no to collabing with you. It's just how it works. And another reason why they might just say no, or just like they might just blow you off, is the way you ask them to collab with you, or the way you just approach them in general. The way you ask someone to collaborate with you is like the biggest step you can take, but it can also be a huge mistake at the same time. Now, 2 things: if you're looking for someone to collaborate with, feel free to comment below like a sentence or 2 talking about the kind of content you upload and who you're looking to collaborate with, and hopefully you can meet new people. But like, maybe if you're gamers, add each other on Xbox or PlayStation. If you're vloggers or whatever, maybe like follow each other on Twitter, add each other on Skype, something like that. Please don't ask for sub in the comment section below, because that's just gonna blow up in your face, and like in a month or 2 you're gonna start crying and saying you have no active subscribers. That's just how it is, and that's gonna be completely your fault if you do that. I feel like the best place to meet YouTubers is on Twitter, like hands down. I made a ton of friends over the internet just from Twitter, and I know how weird that sounds, but that's just life now, and it's actually really normal. Internet friends are just as important as real friends, and just when you reach out to someone, please don't be like, oh my god, I love your videos, I'm your biggest fan, please follow me back, here's my Skype, can I have a shout out, let's collab, please put me in your sub box. That's just not how you become friends with someone. Yeah, those are like sweet and super humbling messages to get. I get those all the time, but it automatically puts you beneath like here I am, or here any YouTuber is, and then if you send those kind of messages, you're automatically under them. And that really shouldn't be the case at all. We're all equals. Our sub counts are just a number. It doesn't mean that we're better than you as a human being. Just please don't think that someone else is better than you just because they have more subs than you. Approach them as if you're like a normal friend or something. Like, I'm totally game to make friends on Twitter. I love it. But I feel like the best way to approach someone is maybe something like, hey, I was watching your videos, you make cool content, hope you're having a good day. Or maybe something like, hey, you make cool videos, would be awesome if we could talk for a bit. But please don't like go all like, hey, oh my god, I love your videos, please subbox me, follow me on Twitter, stuff like that. Like, no, that's not gonna work. You're just gonna get annoying, and later on you're gonna realize how annoying that was, and you're gonna be apologizing for it too. Maybe even like a simple question like, hey, what webcam do you use? Or really anything that seems like super casual and not forced. You can start a conversation and then end up developing a friendship with almost anyone on Twitter or YouTube or anything. So the biggest tip tip right there is just try to reach out to someone who has around the same amount of subscribers as you do, and maybe reach out with a question or a compliment instead of it being forced. Anyways, that really does wrap it up for this video. Let me know if you want to see a setup video from me before like September starts, because that's when I go back to school. Quite a lot has changed for my setup since my last one, so if you guys want it, I'm totally down for it. If this video was motivational for you at all, then hitting that like button would be thank you enough for me, and maybe even subscribing would be enough too. But if you didn't enjoy it but for some reason still watched it all the way through, then definitely let me know in the comment section below how I can improve. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.